And off we go from Denver. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. From the gun, it's Carr. And this goes out wide for Drake. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, these two teams had met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Williams. And some space here. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. 61 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Check it back. Shoot. 14.
Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They run. It's Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Carr now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver.
On second down, it's Williams, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On third down, Wilson flushed out right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Carr to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Carr going to go on 4th down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Well, that's complete. Albert Okuebuna.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Throwing is Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Wilson. Forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The kick by McManus is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 52. Check 59.
Wilson.
That's complete. Okuebuna.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
Rolling to his right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the 1st half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he hits Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there for the Raiders. Here's Jacobs, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Carr, a handoff here to Drake.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They go with Jacobs. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Showed some flash on the run, but he will be brought down shy of his 10.
88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On 2nd down and 4. Wilson escaping the pressure right.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick.
That catch good for only a couple.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. On the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. They go play action with Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert O, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
McManus now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Jacobs from the gun.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got one. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Check the outs, check the outs.
Now Carr. He'll set up the screen to Drake. The first down screen pass, good for 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Jim.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. They find some open field here. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And that'll set them back 5. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Broncos send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. McKenzie now to return it. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw his Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Try to run for it with Jacobs. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Carr. He dumps it off to Drake. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, it's Carr. It's complete to Drake.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. To throw, it's Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders get a score closer. One final try now for Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time,
Johnson on its poke free. Football's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Broncos, the win will be number 11 for them on the year.